So you're getting ready for the first date and you're so anxious and you're so nervous. How do I talk to her? How do I do? How do I put myself together? And it is absolutely okay to be nervous. It is absolutely okay to worry about the outcome because you care. Because at the end of the day, this is a relationship that you want to build and it matters to you. Good sign. So, what do you do with all this anxiety and how you overcome all this disaster? This is a good disaster to deal with. So, number one thing, lower your expectations. Because you don't want to have all these like, oh, she will be like this and like this and like that, la, la, la. She will look like her pictures. You look at her photographs and she is like, wow, she's so beautiful. You imagine that this super diva with a crown on her head will appear. And then you see her and like, she doesn't look like her pictures. That's why many matchmakers aren't showing photographs to people before the first date. You tell us what you want and we give you a good person and then you see her. But we show photographs to men, but it's very naive for you to expect that she's going to look exactly like her pictures. Come on. She took these pictures, well, ideally a month ago before posting it online. She was in a certain mood, with makeup, with a photographer who make her feel comfortable or uncomfortable. So these are staged photographs. Of course, you can see amateur photographs, and in these amateur photographs, you can guess what she can be like. She's your type or she's not your type. But matchmaking is not about your visual type. Because usually, visually, we are attracted to people that are going to give us some pain. The people that are going to be toxic to us. And those people who are going to, especially it's true about men and women that are drama inside. You know, they've seen drama and they like drama and they are drama. But if they are like quiet and, not so highly emotional, they're still nervous before the first date. And they still have the expectations. So it's okay, but go beyond the photographs. Try to focus on what you will do to recognize that soul. That soul on the other end of the screen, on the other end of the world, will be talking to you. Things that, well, first study her profile and see 3 things that are in common. 3. And write down 3 questions that you want to ask her. Don't put more, because 1 hour of your conversation will not be enough. Just 3, because that's the focus of our human attention. And speak about this. Do not make it as a monologue, but make it a dialogue and find out. Okay? But before you go on a date, find a quiet place that will not be distracting you. The worst place is a cafe, because people are passing by and you may need to say something private, but it's a public place. It's better be your home, your office, worst case, even your car when you aren't driving is a private space. Because does look strange when somebody so nice and attractive sits in a cafe and talks to somebody and people are watching. Just generally, unless you're a public speaker or an actor, normal people feel uncomfortable about it. So find a quiet, private space. This private space has to have a lot of light. Light is your friend. Light is smoothing your facial features very well. It takes away all the wrinkles. It shows you in your best light. So if you have a window behind you, that's terrible, because that window is blurring her eyes and it's so annoying that I can't describe. If the window is in front of you, It gives you a lot of light, unless it's like very direct sunlight. But it also gives some positivity to you unconsciously. If you don't have a window with light, put on the light. Right now I have 2 sources of light here as lamps, and I have 4 lamp bulbs above me. So this is the light. You can somehow manage your light as well. Before you go to the date, and if you're still so nervous, if you feel so much anxiety, put yourself in the mood. Switch on the music, do a breathing exercise. You don't know a breathing exercise? Easy. Some people call it meditation, some people call it just breathing exercise, some people call it yoga. It's simple as 1, 2, 3. And actually, it's a triangle breathing. You inhale and count till 4. You exhale and count to 4. And you stop breathing with a 4 count. By the way, one of the lights has shut off. I'm not going to stop the video and write a new version. I want you to see the difference. Just wind 20 seconds back and now. That's how you look when you have okay light, not a perfect one. Okay? Now I will adjust my other light better so you can see the difference. Now the source of light is right in front of me, and you can see. So I do it on purpose. Don't complain about the video difference or me not making it perfect. It's not about perfect. It's about advice. That's it. You put yourself in the mood. You think and accept that it's okay to be nervous. You check her profile and find 3 questions you want to ask and 3 things that are in common, maybe less, but not more. You find a good place with a good light and you make it work. You talk to her without any expectations. Just see her as a real human being and keep the conversation flowing. And then you have all the chances for her to open up, to speak to you as if you are a man she's always known but just met finally. And you are happily together. Do you want that in your life? If so, then marriagebynatalie.com is my website. And I love people. And I do everything that is in my power and within the scope of my knowledge that I constantly improve to help them recognize each other, meet each other, and give them safe space to get to know each other so that you can make your decision to move further. If you want to be one of those privileged people, then marriagebynatalie.com. Contact us, sign up, and let's talk.